Good morning, children. Welcome to online class. Today's our next topic is network device. Today I am going to teach you this topic. This is very important to connect your computer with network. Now, what is network device? In the smooth functioning of a computer network, other than computers and wiring, many devices or specialized hardware play important roles. Now, let us discuss our network device. First is modem. Modem allow you to combine the power of your computer with the global reach of the telephone system. Modem is a device which allows a computer to send and receive data over telephone lines or cable connection. A modem is a computer peripherals that allows you to connect and communicate with other computers via telephone lines. Now, peripherals means when you're connecting your computer with a keyboard, mouse, speaker, camera, these all are peripheral device. Modem is also connected like the peripherals, because ordinary telephone lines cannot carry digital information. A modem changes the digital data from your computer into analog data to format that can be carried by telephone lines. In a similar manner, the modem receiving the call that changes the analog signal back into digital data that the computer can digest. This shift of digital data into analog data and back again allows two computers to speak with one another, called modulation or demodulation. Now, what is modulation? Modulation is the process of sending data on a wave. Three types of modulation techniques are used: AM amplitude modulation, FM frequency modulation, PM phase modulation. Modem means when client and server, we are user, we are clients, we send data to server, means we are requesting to server and server sends response according to our request. So that is sending and receiving data with the help of telephone lines or cable connection. So modem helps us to send data and receive data. Now, modem comes in two varieties: internal modem, external modem. Internal modem, the modems that are fixed within the computer. Here internal modem image is given. This is already fixed in your computer. External modem which we are connecting. External modem that are connected externally to a computer as other peripherals are connected. So this is external modem. Now next is hub. A hub is networking device having multiple ports that are used for connecting multiple computers or segments of a LAN together. Modem, we can connect our computer, means one computer we can connect through modem and we will send and receive data from globally. But hub, we can connect multiple computers or we can use in a LAN connection also. So hub is a network device that used to connect several computers together. A hub contains multiple independent but connected modules of networks and inter-networked equipment. A similar term is concentrator. A concentrator is a device that provides a central connection points for cables from workstations, servers, and peripherals. Hub can be either passive or active. Active hub electrically amplified the signals as it moves from one connected device to another. That is active hubs. Active concentrators are used like repeaters to extend the length of a network. Passive hubs allow the signals to pass from one computer to another without any change. Next is switch. A switch is a device that is used to segment networks into different subnetworks called subnets or LAN segment. Segmenting the network into smaller subnets prevents traffic overloading in a network. A switch is responsible for filtering, that is transforming data into in a specific way, and for forwarding packets between LAN segments. Switch can support any packet protocol LAN that are segmented through switches are called switched LAN. Next is repeater. A repeater is a device that amplifies a signal between being transmitted on the network. It is used in long network lines that which exist the maximum rate distance for a single run. Over distance, the cable connected a network lose the signal transmitted. We have seen many times when the cable is very long, so most of the time the networks loses data. So if the signals degrades too much, it falls to reach the destination, or if it does arrive, the degradation of the message make it useful. So repeater. So to solve this problem, the long distance data loses many times, we use repeater to solve the problem so that the data comes in a flow. Repeater can be installed along the way to ensure that data packets reach their destination. Repeaters are of two kinds, amplifier and signal repeaters. Amplifier, we had seen that TV connection cable, that dish connection cable, if the wire is very long, to send the data, we use between amplifiers so that there is no network break should be happen in that signal. So amplifier they are using. So amplifier and signal repeaters we use to for long length. A repeater is a network device that amplifies and restores signals for long distance transmission. Now what is amplifies? The first merely amplifies all incoming signals over the network. However, it amplifies both the signals and any concurrent noise. The second type collects the inbound packets and then retransmits the packets as if it were starting from the source station. Next is bridge. A bridge is a device that lets you link two networks together. Bridge are smart enough to know which computers are on which side of the bridge, so they only allows you those messages that need to get to the other side to cross the bridge. Bridge can handle networks that flow some protocol. Next is router. A device that works like a bridge but can handle different protocols is known as router. For example, a router can link Ethernet to a mainframe. The router is responsible for forwarding data from one network to a different network. A router is a network device that forwards data from one network to another network. A router works like a bridge but can handle different protocols. Next is gateway. A gateway is a network device that connects dissimilar networks. Here router, we had seen that router is a device that forward data from one network to another. A router works like a bridge but can handle different protocol. But in gateway, a gateway is a network that connects dissimilar networks. It establishes an intelligent connection between a local network and external network with completely different structure. So this is the last topic from this chapter. Our chapter is completed. In the next class, I will give you some questions, how the questions asked in board exam, so that you can able to give answer. I will provide answer also. So first you go through those questions and you can identify that further you have to solve these types of questions. and parallelly I will give you notes from this chapter that you have to write down in your 11th class IP copy.